Hi, this is Babs Olugbemi, and I'm welcoming you to another episode of the Firelighter with Babs. On this episode, I'm going to tell you a story. My nominee is somebody who has operated in the human development space for over 3 decades. In 1999, a young graduate, a chartered accountant from school, was looking for a job. Actually, he was looking for where to do his NYSC program, and he was moving around banks submitting his CV. He got to a particular bank and he met this man as the HR manager. And my nominee looked at the CV and said, "Oh, but you have ICANN. Why are you not putting it in the forefront? Why are you undershooting yourself? Please go and rearrange this CV. Make sure the ICANN is what every HR person will see first. The rest is history." This guy did as advised, rearranged his CV, and he got jobs. And this HR manager is now being nominated for the Firelighter Award. It's a pleasure for me to meet and interview Mr. Adebayo Odeyale. Mr. Odeyale, welcome to the Firelighter with Babs.
Thank you so much, Mr. Babs. I'm glad to receive you in my office today. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot has been said about leadership, people's development, and a lot of information has come to us about you, how you have helped others in the workplace, how you build a very strong relationship with people. Though you are in the HR space, but you help them both emotionally, psychologically to be balanced on their job. What is the importance of investing in people as we go along our ways in our lives and career?
Thank you so much. I think to start, we need to underscore the fact that the organization is not about the building nor the name. It is the people. And except the people are able to do what is right, the name of the organization may go down in no time. So to talk about the name or the reputation of an organization is clearly a function of how professional, how well the employees are able to deliver the expected value to all the stakeholders. Therefore, for that to happen, the first thing that we must focus on is developing our people to ensure that we have an engaged workforce at any point in time. And for you to have an engaged workforce, you need to train, you need to be close to them, you need to monitor them, you need to surround them. And when you look at what we call employee life cycle, it's about from cradle to date of an employee when you are bringing them on board. Of course, you attract them, you onboard them, you develop them. Thereafter, the decision to stay or whether you are going to achieve the return on your investment is a function of the way you manage them subsequently. Bringing them in may just be a function of, oh, I'm looking for a good job, or I'm tired where I am, now let me move on. He has moved on, he's now with you. How do you retain him? It's not just about money. Money will fizzle away after some time, because as soon as he gets the pay and he starts spending the money, he will adjust to that taste, and then the impact of the increase is gone. That's one. But what sustains him is how well he feels within the system, how he's well managed, how he's treated, the kind of support that we provide for him, and the kind of assurance that he has in the system. This is why it's important. I was discussing with somebody just yesterday, and he was telling me that with AI, yes, most of the departments of HR will fizzle out. That is correct. Some, but not all. Because computer cannot replace human being. Human beings are no computer. They are not figures. Computer can generate all the data you need to manage the people, but it is still somebody's function to read that data right and then interpret and then adjust and manage rightly. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answers. Well, let's come to the individuality of human resource. You've been there for over 3 decades now. Now, the information we have and why we are giving this award to you is you have personal touch. You treat people accordingly. You have one-on-one with people. In time of crisis, you treat them as human beings, not just as figure. What advice will you give to upcoming HR practitioners who are in conflict between policy and between putting face to the treatment of people?
Yeah, thank you so much. I think by the nature of HR, except you enjoy what you do and you take conscious interest in what you are doing, you may not go far. Why? Is because by the nature of HR, it's a difficult terrain. One, you are managing so many people and you are managing diverse people with diverse interests with one single policy. How can one policy address conflicting interests? Some people will want money, some people want promotion, some people want, robust package. And your policy is just one, specifying what it is. So you can see that you cannot, by the nature of the policy, by nature of what you do, satisfy everybody's interest. So what now happens? What goes to stand in the gap for you is the way you manage your people. Knowing what to say, how to say it, and even when you are going to decline the request, how do you decline the request in such a way that they still feel good about what it's available to them? Some of the time, people feel bad not because they are unable to achieve what they want, but because of the way they are treated. And that is why it's important for HR professionals to know that engagement is a critical part of what they do, and that employees are not interruption to their business. They are the reason for their being. HR professionals are engaged to come and manage people in a way that those people will be happy to bring up their best. They will be motivated to deliver.
And be engaged in the organization.
Sure.
Now, how fulfilled are you? How fulfilled are you having invested in people in the past and now realizing that some people walk up to you after so many years to say, oh, thank you, I was in trouble at a point in time. If not for your intervention, I found my way, I'm on my way out of the organization, but your HR expertise ensure that I get justice. How are you fulfilled? How fulfilled are you?
I'm today out of paid job by choice. But I can tell you that I'm a very fulfilled person. And what has kept me going is my relationship in the course of paid job. Now, your remuneration was not limited to what you earn in the course of paid job. Your remuneration, if you do not derive that benefit after leaving your paid job, then you did not do a good job. I just returned from my fellowship award in Abuja. And I can tell you that one of the people that I assisted booked the hotel for me, sent the driver to come and pick me at the airport. In fact, the driver was with me all through day one, day two. And they did not allow me to do anything. Was just supporting me all around. And even in spite of that, was apologizing that he's sorry he couldn't do more than that. That is not limited to that. I have experienced that a lot. And my private practice today in HR is just more like reaping the benefits of the interaction I've had. Very smooth interaction, very satisfying interaction, and very commendable feedback from people. Until today, today, wherever I go, there's always somebody. In fact, before you guys came in, I was discussing with somebody next door here, this office, and we were talking about a contact that we required in one of the banks. I called one of my mentees. He gladly took the call, and he assured that he will get back to me not later than tomorrow. So when you look at all those things, you can't put price to them. You can't put a value to them. But they go a long way in making you who you are. They save you a lot of money. They build your reputation, and you now have a fulfillment that you really cannot buy from anywhere.
Thank you, sir. So there is benefit to being good and being kind to others. Mr. Odeyale, on behalf of the Positive Growth Africa, an NGO known for taking leadership, patriotism, and strength-based education to the youth in Africa, I'm happy to present to you the Firelighter Award. The Firelighter Award is presented to Mr. Adebayo Odeyale for being an investor in people. Indeed, you are an investor in people, and for imparting posterity positively. Please receive this award on behalf of Positive Growth Africa.
Thank you so much.
So may we have your comments now?
Um, I would like to thank Positive Growth Africa for this award. I would like to dedicate the award. I like to see the award as not just a reward for what I have done, but it's also a reward for everybody I came in contact with in the course of my career, because I am today based on the interactions I've had with people. So I thank Positive Growth for recognizing this. I dedicate it to the people. And more importantly, I would like to commend Positive Growth Africa for consciously taking a decision to be investing in the youths. The time can never be ripe than now, particularly in a national discourse, when things are going upside down, and when we are like the old order is no longer relevant. But unfortunately, the new ones coming up, they are not in any way better. So it's a good thing that we have organizations like yours trying to mentor, to put them right, so that at the end of the day, they can become the right leaders that we desire for our nation, and Nigeria will be better. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Until I see you on another episode of the Firelighter with Babs, I want to charge you to keep investing in people and keep imparting posterity positively. Thank you.